probably all of them now, right? Okay. Nara is a bit of an 4 pieces per second. But is in a surge disadvantage, will be on a deficit for a very long time. We'll be able to manage to find the short surge right here. Can counter this build up, but releases it like very early on. Has some slight cheese on Tenchi's side, so yeah, it's looking so over, man. Oh no. That is a 40 surge. What am I watching? Dude, no. Okay, that... In the end, Nora gave up. It's a skill-based gameplay. Something to be worth noting for. Okay. Nara is seemingly wanting to be in the driver's seat. Fumbles for the S piece by the looks of it, but is going to lose that advantage very early on. Okay, very nice sequences, double quads, a surge on the way as well. Although that T-piece misdrop is going to set things back again, it's a huge blunder there, I'm gonna be honest. Deck spin. TST. Tenchi's side, looking a bit worse for wear, but we'll be able to find this garbage. Plain garbage, utilizing it very well. Although it's some very deadly cheese here. I don't think they have the pieces enough, or in time, really. Okay, 46. Tenchi is leading by 2 points. Excuse me? Okay. The Z-piece misdrop on our side. And Tenchi has the amazing gameplay of 0.6 pieces per second will be able to bring Nara to a very high position on this board. Although, we'll be able to find the surge. But despite that, nice all spins. Release the surge, the delivery is there, but in return, Tenchi will have some cheese on his board underway there. Nara looking for the knockouts in this one, but won't be able to find it. Has to reset, but Tenchi with a very nice counter spike, the looks of it. Builds up this short surge. Very greedy play here, but we'll find it. At the TST. Okay. Looking good so far. Nara is absolutely striding this. Nice sequences so far. Will not be able to release that surge, but it's a very convincing win for Nara. Tenchi, a bit off guard, might not be respecting what Nara is capable of. It's a funky opener from Tenchi. Nara with a very convenient garbage access. What about now? Okay, has to use that T-piece to be able to do an L spin just to compensate. Nara with the it's a J-piece misdrop. We'll be able to use this surge defensively against Tenchi. Has to reset right here. But Tenchi will be back on the driver's seat. And yeah. Looking pretty even so far despite the surge deficits. Okay, that is unfortunate really. I mean, they have the surge, they just didn't have the right pieces in the queue, which is a very good punish there from Tenchi. Leads still leading the match by 2 points, 5 to 7. Okay, double T-spin triples? Also had opportunity there to opt for a 4-wide, but will not be able to do so. Nara is trying to match this pace now. Is going to find this garbage well. Will be able to utilize it. Tenchi, seemingly in the back foot, has to find his down stack. Will find so, and fumbles a little bit with the S piece, but Nora is able to keep up this pressure momentarily. But Tenchi, seemingly with a good board state, in the blink of an eye, it's going to be on the upper half of the board. But Nora, kind of locked in, really. Okay. Are you? Oh no. Are we back? Okay. Okay, it's going to be Nara's in a bit of trouble here. Has to find the punished. Will be forcing that surge break, but is a very in a difficult spot to even combat at that. Tenchi is running away with it with at least 3 points. That's a 3-point advantage. Yeah, it's looking good so far for Nara's side. We'll be able to find the all spins, however Tenchi is going to deliver that surge right about now. But we'll have another one on its way. Tries to find some more all spins, but Tenchi with a very dire L-piece misdrop, but is going to deliver it regardless. Nara, however, has the opportunity to come back at this, however it might just be overstacking a bit too much there. Tenchi with a punish. 5 to 9 on the board. Okay. A bit of stalling, a bit of waiting. As very clean garbage. Might want to access that. But the S piece is going to prevent Tenchi from going for a counter spike. Nara coming back on this one, but will still be on a down at least 3 points in this match. Okay, so in terms of surge advantage, well, I say that, well, that surge is just gone. Nara suffering like very bad misdrops with the J piece on the right side, but yeah, Tenchi will be able to build up this surge very easy. Nara with a short surge though. Let's see what they can do with it. Very nice sequences. Will be forcing Tenchi to break. The survival will get some cheese, but we'll be able to leave this on forwards. Tenchi trying to look for an angle to take back this advantage, but Nara is going to be yeah, going to be living a bit longer than usual. The Imperial Cross? Excuse me? Okay. With a nice 20 spike as a short surge, but will not be utilizing it. Might just be preparing for the kill. Nara very high up on the board. the TSD will buy him the time for the moment, but is going to have to scroll to this queue. Very unfortunate, really. Match point for Tenchi. Oh god. Okay. That is a 23 surge. Don't think there was very doable comebacks from that, but well, yeah. GG Tenchi for winning this round. From the looks of it, I think there could have been some plays. Although most of it was just misdrops, really. EG. The next matchup will be... Okay. Oh. Okay, so... It's going to be a warm-up. Alright. Going to be a warm-up between Regulus and PCO. And Regulus wins. GG. Regulus with the warm-up advantage against PCO. Very nice ratio there. Okay, here we go. PCO versus Regulus in Radiant 157. Both very decent players. And here we go. Starting off, LST, Regulus. First to be the one with the surge advantage. PCO has to do with some freestyle. Regulus still going with this. Although PCO just right in there, keeping up with this pace. With the surge delivery, Regulus responds accordingly. TSD will negate some of that damage out of the equation, but will be so far even. Alright. Regulus seemingly in trouble, but will be able to utilize this clean garbage. PCO seemingly have taken the driver's seat for the moment. Regulus with the LP's misdrop, mind you. We'll have some cheese on their board, but we'll be able to clean this out very nicely. PCO, with some cheese on their own, but it's actually going to top them out. First point will be going to Regulus. Alright. Okay, excuse me. Okay, Regulus intentionally waiting for the garbage, but isn't going to, well, come up with any meaningful results out there. This match going to be even. Alright. Regulus kind of striding. PCO, well, playing reactively. Releases the surge, but Regulus has the response. Finds some nice ball spins from PCO, but will not find the build-up just yet. Regulus is back on this advantage yet again. That triple combo will prove to be somewhat of a nuisance to Regulus, although will still be on very safe board heights. Going to be a back and forth, a T-spin triple from Regulus. Builds up this surge from 22, 28 counter spike from PCO. A DT cannon on the right side as well. That will be the response, and going to live further than that. Regulus going to be in danger. Has to clear out this cheese right about now. Will be able to do so. PCO with the surge advantage right nonetheless. Going to find some of these all spins. Will be building up this surge. Regulus was in the driver's seat, but PCO has to break the surge just to live there. Alright, opting for the S-spin triple. Releases the short surge, sending a lot of cheese to Regulus' side. Now responding with the surge. Going to mitigate this damage out of the equation, but Regulus in a very bad spot. Going to top out. Now PCO takes the third round. Okay, stick spin. Regulus with very nice clears. PCO tries to give some damage back, but Regulus is just ignoring that. Actually, Regulus, the very nice down stack, 8 combo. Going to be pressuring PCO with lots of plays? Question mark? I don't know. Okay, almost topping out Regulus. We'll be able to utilize this garbage well, very clean. But the ult here from PCO, it's going. Oh wait. Can't be serious about this. You're using ultis in Season 2. I mean, in some cases it might work, although for the most cases, it's kind of not feasible. Releases the 22 surge. Non-existent. But the counter spike is going to exist. Regulus takes it back, evens out this match. Alright. Almost PC. Okay. Had to drink some water here. Okay. Regulus with the advantage. Just has to build this up right here. Going to opt for them all spins. And yeah, Regulus is intentionally waiting. Peak plonking gameplay. Although the board state is starting to become a bit difficult to navigate, but we'll be able to have this surge of the ready and PCO going down. Won't be having a comeback, but can get one in this match. Alright. Regulus with the all spins, PCO with some slight hesitation will be downstacking his board right about now. Regulus seemingly on the back foot of things, PCO building up this surge. Has to find the angle here if Regulus wants to ever live through this. Has the access. First for it, nice sequences, 18 lines going to be sent. PCO tries to think of something but will be fumbling with an eyepiece. Where's the response? PCO responding with a surge. Has to mitigate some of the damage. And Regulus is now going to be up advantage against PCO. Alright. PCO will have this short surge, will buy him some time, however, I don't think it will be enough time if you ever wanted to live this through. Regulus wins that match. Ooh. Alright. So far so even. LST from Regulus still going. All spins from PCO. Will be pressured to break that, although isn't going to make Regulus break the surge either. Alright. Let me just delete Season 2. I mean, not unless. Okay. LST battle. GCO Regulus. It's a very interesting piece placements there with the L piece. But both players going to break it. PCO seemingly in a very precarious board spot, but will be able to find a very nice solve to compensate. Although Regulus with a sort of punish there. Going to be a 4-point advantage in this match. 2-6 Regulus leading. Surprisingly, all spins have been very even in terms of damage, as far as I can see, but although Regulus is trying to think of something. Okay. Fiddles with the T-piece. Waits for the spike, really. Nothing too new there. Okay. Lots of damage going over to Regulus. Responds with a surge to live this through. PCO trying to send some cheese, but is going to be cleared out right almost immediately, in fact. Although we'll be able to build up this advantage in the meantime. Regulus, a very nice down stack. It's very... it's a jump scare. Very nice punish there. I would like to go over through that again in the replay if ever. Although, in the meantime, PCO with the L piece misdrop, Regulus starting off in this early game with a very nice advantage. going to be a deficit for PCO if he wants to live through this. We'll have to be building up this surge right about now, and that he will. Regulus in the driver's seat just has to build up this advantage, but PCL with the response as well, although the counter spike from Regulus is going to prove that nonetheless. 8 points against 2 PCO. It's looking dire right now. Alright, LST, Regulus, PCO. Opting again for the Yol spins, but this isn't going to be the same value as T-spins and quads. Although, we'll be able to find these very nice solves here and there. Regulus seemingly getting pressured here, releases the surge, the delivery is there, but the response will be there for Regulus. PCO tries to live through this. The TSD will buy him some time as Regulus is trying to find some of that damage, but will not be able to spike out PCO just yet. PCO with a very cheesy board. Regulus just has to find the spike, and that he will. Almost at match point, 2 to 9. Regulus leading. Like, about 7 points. So... Okay. It looks so over. Although, we'll be able to... Okay, never mind. The Z-piece misdrop. Oh dear. Match point for Regulus. Okay. LSD again. PCO tries to find the response. Will it be there? The answer is yes, although victory might have to be the cost of it all. And that will be game. Regulus wins this match against PCO 11-2. What a tragic sight. Oh no. It's a big rip. Yeah, I'm gonna save this replay. Regulus versus PC. Oh. There we go. It's a GG. Oh well. Moving on to the next match. It seems to be a rematch between Skelly versus Nora. :::. What is that emote? Ultream? Okay. I don't know if it's visible on stream, but... No warm-up? Alright, Skelly wants a warm-up against Nora. Alright, warm-up time. Nora is going to accept most of this garbage. Going to look for that very nice down stack, but will be a bit mediocre at best. Skelly. Alright, finds the TSD, gets the cheese on Nora's board. Had the surge advantage, but Nora's just gonna break that through. Interesting. Alright, a TSS and a quad will get some... Never mind, it's almost non-existent. Alright, very nice spike. Nora with a very nice sequence here. Double quads in a TSD is going to give a lot of damage, although too much clean garbage to the side of Skelly's side. Will We'll be able to reset for Nora, although the advance are just gone. It's like, oh. Okay, even match so far in terms of warm up, really. Right. Skelly. Well, I'd say it's a very stable board as far as I'm aware, although the 21 spike from Skelly is going to be there. Although Nora is going to accept some of that damage, but in the meantime, it's going to be a Z-piece misdrop. We'll fix that immediately, although might just have to cost that a bit of tempo advantage going over. And Skelly just one block short into getting that TSD. Was it worth it? Probably yes, if they ever had the chance, but yeah, anyway. Nora with a very nice advantage in the warm-up stage. Now, Skelly versus Nora, first to 11, and Radiant 117. 157. I stand corrected. First blood going over to Skelly. Nora seemingly showing some bit of disrespect there. A bit of a board watching, mind you. Open a phase. Can Nora take it back? Will be going strong in here. Has the advantage. Going now very too careful now against Skelly. I'd have to pick up the pace a bit here. Alright. Got some nice exchanges, but the OP's misdrop from Nora will set things a little far back, but we'll still find the spike here and there. It's going to take this match to their favor, evens this out 1-1 against Skelly. Now it's a bit of a game here, playing with some very nice timings and anticipation. The TST and TSD will bring Nora up to their board, although this punish is there, the response from Nora to Skelly. a very nice counter spike. Going to be taking this lead. Alright, stick spin. It's a misdrop T-piece misdrop on Skelly's side, and Nora is going to punish. Amazing Season 2 gameplay. 1-3. It's a 2-point deficit. Although it's very early on, I think they can do it. Oh god. Alright, Skelly playing a little bit of a plonking session here and there. Accepting that garbage has to impromptu their way out of this to be able to utilize this clean garbage. In the meantime, Nora, seemingly in a bit of a precarious situation, will be breaking this surge advantage in the moment. Skelly, with the JP's misdrop, will close this well. Tragic sight, going to give Nora another point in the series. 1-4. Nora is leading. Yeah, gambling is back, guys. Alright, please don't take that out of context. Oh, nice spike. 18 lines. Most of it is cheese, so maximum value. The TSD in the quad will bring some damage over to Skelly's board. Although, we'll be able to open up this garbage. Going to utilize it further. Now bringing it back. Nora now has some cheese on the board, but it's going to be back and forth here. Uh-oh, that is bad news, question mark? Although, might still will be able to live this through if with the right pieces, giving this way throughout, although just in time, Nora punishes Skelly for most of these mistakes. Going to be a sweep match, or is it going to be a comeback? Can Skelly find the angle? Now, fumbles a bit with the all spins here and there, but Skelly is going to... yeah, gets this match, gets another point. Very... wow. Very necessary at that point. If Nara wasn't going to top out at that point, well, you might as well just consider it a mental boom. A lot of damage going over to Nora. We'll be able to utilize most of this damage being sent here, although Skelly finds a nice down stack, skims through this. Nora with the surge advantage on hand. Skelly on the back foot. Releases the surge delivery is there, but so as the response from Skelly. Skelly going to be fumbling with the TPs, misplaces it to his left side, although will still continue on moving forwards. Very dangerous spots, very high up to his board. Nora, where's the damage? Where's the damage at? The punish is almost there. The surge release tops out Skelly just in time. Very nice place. It's a 4-point lead in favor of Nora. Okay. Very nice sequences from Nora. Skelly has to break this surge if they ever want to live. Nora with a bit of cheese, but will be able to downstack this perfectly now. Skelly with a TST, going to mitigate some of this damage out. Now, okay, stable. I think, maybe. Has to find the downs. Oh no, don't tell me. Okay, that's how you go out. All right. The tragic sight with the piece placements there. I'm going to have to call it out again, but yeah. It's a 4 to 6 stack on Skelly's side. Alright, the spike is there. Breaks the surge just to mitigate some of that damage out. Now we'll be able... So okay, we'll be able to skim through that, not miss-dropping the eyepiece this time, although we won't be miss-dropping this garbage. Alright, it's running away with it, really. Oh no. Don't tell me, oh god, what is that? That is a miss drop and a half! The JP's, the OP's placement in the first column. Nora is showing some sort of mercy. Okay. Might be an opportunity here. Although... Okay, we'll be able to skim through this piece queue. The Surge going to deliver some cheese to Skelly's board. This warm-up, the warm-up before might just be reflecting on the overall odds. Okay. Looking good so far. Despite that early misdrops from the OPs and JPs, although perhaps maybe... Okay, we'll be able to live through that. Finds the skim. Nora is just waiting for Skelly to get up. Alright. 2 to 8. It's a 6-point lead. Can Skelly find the comeback here? Now, waiting for that garbage, waiting for the perfect opportunity to find disengage. Can Nora live through this? Almost! That was scary! Oh dear. But, needless to say, Skelly will get another point, reducing this point advantage to at least 5 against Nora. It's a much needed win there, just to bring up the morale a bit. Okay, Skelly with this short surge. Nora still keeping it, although we'll be breaking it eventually. Skelly with a very scary board state at the moment. Lots of cheese, but we'll find some very nice T-spin singles to mitigate some of that damage from Nora, keeping up this pressure. Disadvantage 11 and counting. Nora seemingly trying to time this out, but won't yield much results yet. Although the hesitation from Skelly is going to cost him another round against Nora. Yeah, it's looking very Nora favored. For the first time, well, maybe it's not a color bias, but from most what I can see, it's very blue favored. So this time, oh no. Match point for Nora. Skelly, I don't know what that play was all about, but oh, all clear? It's an all clear. All clear? Question mark. Oh no! Don't tell me this is how you do. Okay, we'll be fixing that missed drop with his E-piece almost immediately. Both players, probably going to be an interesting match, as far as I'm aware. But Nora going to be looking like they were in trouble, but sense of this very nice spike. Although Skelly will get the skim here. But just so remember, Nora is on match point, so just one more match, and Skelly is looking dire for in terms of participation. 21 spike from Nora. The squad will give some damage output, although Skelly getting pressured a bit too much, really. Will find very nice down stacks, although that S-piece misdrop is looking very deadly. Alright. Oh no. The D-piece! GG. Well played, well played. Go next. So, it's a very dreadful slight. Just to reflect on what happened on screen. There were very nice plays on the side of Skelly, although Nora seemingly having an advantage when it comes to piece placements. Just very unfortunate piece placements, particularly with the S and Z piece. I do think there could have been a comeback. Just not with that amount of mistakes, really. Going to be a mental boom. Very effective on the mental. Alright, start your predictions on this next match. It's going to be Sepulsi, I don't know how to pronounce this, against PCO. It's going to be 1.3k channel points going to be PCO. Oh. That is... It's quite a prediction. It's quite a prediction to PCO against... going to be waiting. Like, what else can I do in there? Apart from the confinements of within my own house. Oh, there you go. Nara joined. Why is... You are not Suzubolsi. That's a very different name. Oh, it's in Tetra League. Okay, the current matchup is like a very nice warm-up in Tetra League. Real quick from Caesar Balls. Nice warm-up, bro. How was it? Was it a victory? Or... Alright. In terms of warm-up, I think Bolsys SZ. I'll just call them SZ. Oh no. Okay. A bit of intel right here. Okay, as we get into this next match, PCO versus SZ. Might have tilted with the earlier matches, seemingly reflective to his plays really. Although I am very optimistic that they can get this through. Alright. SZ with a surge advantage. That's going to be gone now. PCO going to be in the driver's seat with the nice counter spike. First match, PCO. Going to be another blue side win. Although I think I can. Yeah, it's always blue side. Will SZ a boss? How do I pronounce this name? Okay, never mind that. A PCO on a roll. Although, is it going to find the top out to SZ? SZ with a very nice advantage, but is going to be placing that eyepiece in the wrong column. Not going to be able to utilize that surge. Alright. PCO. With the LST, SZ is going to be fumbling with the T piece, but is going to do some very nice all spins to compensate for the hesitation. Now PCO, surge advantage, ready, up and counting, 17. The delivery is there, 20 lines of damage. That T piece going to find itself on the 9th column. The T-spin single is going to buy SZ some time. In the meantime, PCO looking to be in a bit of trouble here, although the counter spike will still be there. Another point, 3 points currently, 3-0, SZ. PCO with some nice all spins, but SZ with some slight cheese on that bottom half of his board. PCO with the surge advantage will be finding that very nice T-spin triple, delivering a lot of that damage, although seemingly have to be relying on this as well, although they'll find the down stack to skim through this. SZ. Will they be able to find this match? Okay. Surge delivery is there, although it has to use that eyepiece to fill in that gap. Will not find the down stack just yet. Although PCO looking to have very nice sequences here, topping out SZ. Running away with it. 4-0. 4 against nothing, currently. Alright, PCOs with some very nice, some interesting all spins, I'll say about that. Although SZ has the advantage, can get this match, although will not be able to capitalize that on the advantage just yet. Even board states so far. Nice down stack, nice dig from PCO actually on that cheese. Alright, PCO almost topping out, although didn't have the right piece to defend. Now, the first match as SZ looking to make a comeback in the series. I don't know, the TSD. originally opting for that TST by the looks of it, although PCO looks to have like a very interesting, well, board state, I should say. Although we'll be able to find that downstack, although SZ on the other hand will be misdropping that L piece on top of that. 5-1. Oh, Skelly. There we go. Finally, I remembered the name. Hashtag Skelly win. It's a bit of bias commentating here, but yeah. Okay, alright, the quad will give Skelly some time here, although I don't think it's going to be feasible enough to counter most of this damage going to be coming right about now. Has to force this out from PCO if he ever wants to have a chance. Alright, the surge delivery will be there, although I don't think any skims will be able to... Oh dear. It's a very unfortunate day. But it's not over yet. We're halfway through this series if PCO keeps this up. I pray to God this is not a sweep. Although Skelly, has a looking to find some all spins, at least a short surge to come out of this. Will do so, although has to trade in some of that board state and tempo advantage over to PCO. PCO striding with double ice spin doubles. Can Skelly come back? The answer, maybe. Maybe just not yet. Not today, but definitely not next year. PCO will find the TSD, although the next T-piece misshot is going to fumble a little bit here. Will find that TSD, mitigating some of this damage, living through this. Skelly almost topping out PCO. On anticipating that response from Skelly, will give another point to Skelly. Very nice response there. Just has to keep this up. The all spins from PCO. Alright. Was very high up to his board, although Skelly waiting for the garbage. Interesting place. Gets the spike, although doesn't have the response just yet. PCO has to respect this, and that he won't. Another round going over to Skelly. The comeback is real. I believe in the comeback. That 1000 channel points is on the line for this. Although, speaking of which, PCO with a very nice sequence of all spins. Skelly, on the other hand, receiving a little bit of cheese right there at the bottom. Releases the surge delivery will be there. PCO had a very nice opportunity to utilize double T-spins, although we'll have to break the surge. PCO with this skim. Skelly didn't respond in time, so PCO will live just now. I stand corrected. They're just playing with their food, really. Alright. I'd say throwing, but I'd say this is a comeback. Season 2 versus raw damage. Very nice. Okay, keeping this up. Pressuring. PCO with a counter spike. Pushing Skelly very high up to their board. Now, giving up now. PCO taking another match after that three win streak from Skelly. Now, when it comes to all spins, I think you want to build up that advantage really badly. Although, on the other hand, it's either to compensate for your blunders, and yeah. Oh no. That was not good. Alright. 8-4. PCO in the lead by 4 points. Skelly might have to utilize as much all spins as he is required to do so in this season too. Although, I guess raw damage can suffice, but the TSD, very delicious. We'll find the angle here. PCO on a bit of deficit here will be the first one to break. Now, PCO going to be responding with that surge. Although Skelly still living through that. PCO going to be striding as of the moment, fumbling with the L piece, seemingly some sort of hesitation. Skelly almost taking it back now. Now, so far, even game state, some cheese here and there, but we'll be able to downstack that very nicely. The advantage will be PCO favored, although Skelly is going to delete most of that damage out of the equation. PCO, with the response, the surge will bring some damage output to Skelly. Almost topping out, opening up the first column. Skelly has to find the angle here. Has to find it. Although, not just yet. 1 minute and 30 seconds has passed and... yeah. Both players playing relatively evenly well here. Although Skelly might just be caught a bit off guard here. A bit too late with that skim. PCO in the lead by 5 points. 9-5. Yeah, I don't know what opener PCO was using, but it certainly is winning him games. Alright. Nice all spins, PCO. Very nice sequences so far. Deficit going over to Skelly. Tries to make things work here. The TSD will buy them some time, but will it be enough to swing the advantage over to their favor? Trying to find some solves. Nice micro adjustment there to maximize the damage. Although, like getting a bit too high up here. Where's the response? The quad is going to be there. The TSD from PCO. Never mind, it was a T-spin, Steve Spin Mini is going to give a point to Skelly. Okay, the comeback, the MKO. Alright. PCO might just be getting on the nerves here, although Skelly will find a very nice short surge release. PCO looking a bit too much in trouble here. The quad will delete that damage, the incoming damage from Skelly. Now, going to reset now, kind of. Builds up this short surge from PCO. Might be deadly here. Now, in the early game, Skelly looked to be like in the back foot. Actually, in the driver's seat. Oh no. Match point. Okay. It's now or never. Skelly with 5 points on the line. Can they live through this? Will they find the response? Release the Surge. PCO. A bit of a precarious board state, although we'll utilize that all-spin advantage very well now. Skelly tries to look for the advantage. We'll build up this Surge. It's the angle. Is this opportunity right here? Finds the quad. Alright, continues the Surge. Just has to find the angle. Maybe not now. We'll respond with a Surge to mitigate some of that damage. It's match point here. Skelly dealing with some very difficult cheese to clear. Really trying their best into fixing that board. Well, GG. So very well fought matchup against against an X plus. Yeah, very well played. Oh well. GG. Okay. That was all for today, maybe? I think so. Let's see what's next on the line. Why is this? Okay. I don't exactly. Alright. Going to be the next matchup will be Regulus versus Skelly again. Smelly or Skelly. Whichever you prefer. This I'm not keeping track of this. Oh my god. Ba-da-ba-ba. Oh wait, that's not this different chain. Chain row. Not Skelly. Shake my head. Well, to be fair, I have dealt with like 3 different names. First it was AK, then the second it was Skelly, and then the third, the actual name, Smelly. Good to know. I'll keep that in mind. I'll put that somewhere in the Discord. Note to self. SZ Balls CS. Sorry, I'm new here, so you guys have to deal with it. I think Ellie would be much more appropriate. Don't you think? Alright. Okay. What next matchup will be today? Where is me, probably. Okay, so no matchup. I guess it'll be my last match for the day before I back out. What? Smelly and SC Bullseye are two different people? Bro! Bro! I've been... Okay. Okay, the match has started, and now I'm just knowing this now. I am butchering this production. Okay. So, Smelly... Tenshi is that... Bro... So what was the other guy's name? Oh, okay. Alright, alright. Back into the match, but Tenshi... Oh god. Oh, the pressure, pressure. First point. Regulus. Oh god, what was that opener? Okay, nothing to see here. Although, Regulus, bring it back. The delivery is there. Tenshi fumbling with their pieces. Giving another round to Regulus. Oh, 2-1. Okay, Tenshi brings themselves on the board with that one. Okay, I'm getting distracted right now with names. Okay. Ellie with some very nice surge advantage right here. It's an all-spin battle against Regulus. Although Tenshi is going to be the first one to break Regulus with the response. Very nice down stack. The 6 combo will mitigate some of that damage out of the equation, but Tenshi, now seemingly on the back foot, tries to go for a TSD, although the punish is there by Regulus. Okay. Alright, Regulus. Imperial Cross on the upper half of the board. Tenshi will not be able to find the response immediately, although the piece placement from Regulus is going to set things back into Ellie's favor. 4-2. Regulus in the lead by 2 points. The all-clear... Okay, won't be as powerful as before, although we'll be able to find some of that damage on Regulus's board. Although, it's going to be a deficit right about now over the Tenshi side, as Regulus going to keep up this advantage here and there, has to find the delivery, although will not be able to, as Ellie is going to misdrop that L piece. going to be 3-point lead in favor of Regulus. Alright, a TST and a TSD. Very nice sequences. It's a 33 spike from Ellie as Regulus forced to respond with a surge. Now, Tenchi looking like they're in the driver's seat, although has to find that response in order to live there. Treading on very dangerous waters now, Regulus with a very nice spike, delivering a lot of cheese over to Ellie's board. Keeping up with this pressure, Ellie topping out. The pressure was too much. Overwhelming damage from Regulus. Puts them up at least 4 points in the lead, 6-2 against Ellie. Alright. Suffering with a bit of cheese over to Ellie's side, although Regulus with the very nice response. That's 23 lines going over to Ellie. Trying to survive this, will not be able to. Running away with it, Regulus in the lead. Nice spike. Oh dear god, it's a very dreadful sight. Oh no. Looking... I think it's fine. Okay, even so far. He's going to suffer this surge deficit, although Ellie with a bit of an edge in terms of response. Going to... Alright. Going to be a bit dreadful. The 28 line sent from Ellie, and Regulus is still living through this. Finds the skim. Very nice adjustments there. Though has to waste a T piece in order to make the TSD. Tenchi, the very nice response there. Good place, good place. Looking to make a comeback. Ellie striding an S piece misdrop is looking to set things back here. Will break that surge early on as Regulus is going to run things this way over. Now trying to find the solve here as Ellie is going to be in trouble right about now. The quad will buy him some time in T-spin, and Regulus still comes on top of it. Oh no, that's I butchered that so badly. Anyway. So 9-4 against Ellie. Or Tenchi, rather. Regulus. Striding. Ellie with a surge response, although Regulus with a very crucial O-piece misdrop. Can Tenchi capitalize through this? Okay, alright. A bit of a misplay from Regulus there with a misdrop on the J piece will bring Ellie one more point to the board. 9-5. At least 4 points to even up the series. Regulus. Oh, that is unfortunate, really. Alright. Going back in 9-6. Can she bring this back? Going to have to suffer with a bit of cheese here and there. Regulus side looking to have a very precarious board state, as Tenchi will receive that damage, although we'll be able to utilize it nonetheless. The short surge, 21 lines going over to Regulus. Has to scrim through this. The quad will be the response here to Tenchi's pressure. Okay, the response is not going to be there just yet. Regulus seemingly looking like they're on the back foot, although Tenchi is almost close. Going to build up the surge right now. Finds it. Gets the response, the Regulus. The Regulus response. Although I don't think it's going to be enough. This board state is looking very... well, I guess it's fine. It's very doable. Although the J-piece misdrop from Ellie is going to remove that advantage from them. Although the 27 line send was enough to break Regulus' surge. Going to reset things up here, and all of a sudden, the advantage swings over back to Ellie. Well, I say that, as Regulus is now on the advantage. Okay, finds the response. Nice overhang. Alright. Very nice spike there, 25 line sent with this release delivery. Ellie coming back from that, from a very huge point deficit on the board. 9-7 currently. Regulus is leading by 2 points. Speaking of which, a bit of a piece misdrop there from Regulus, also topping out, giving Tenchi another point. Lots of misplays, lots of blunders, although both players are playing evenly well against each other. When they least expect it, they will try to take advantage of it. Alright. Tenchi just has to build this up here. Finds the nice sequences right here. Now, evens out the series 9-9. Regulus, where's the response? Both players now on even states. Even tempo advantage, even surge advantage, even the opener stage. In the first half, Regulus was leading the series, seemingly having the role of making these calls, making these plays, and Tenchi now is looking for match point, really. What about now? Actually, never mind that. It's a very tragic sight. Didn't have the right pieces on time, might have been able to skim through that, although it's going to be match point for Regulus after that punishment. Okay, goes in with the engage, will be able to find this LSD from Regulus. Tenchi tries to find the response, releases this short surge, but won't be enough. Regulus seemingly striding, building up this advantage. Trying to get away with it, the quad will deliver some clean garbage to Tenchi's side. Although Regulus still continuing, has to deliver it. Regulus seemingly overextending. Tenchi brings the series to a tiebreaker, 10-10. It's now or never. It's the Z-piece misdrop from Regulus in the tiebreaker match. What is this? Although, we'll be able to mitigate some of that damage right about now. Tenchi delivering that surge very early on, tries to find the win here, tries to find the engage. Although the opener phase going to be over right about now. Regulus seemingly on the back foot despite the surge advantage. Tenshi seeming going to be striding. The all-spin droughts. Regulus in trouble. Tops out. Tenshi with the shutdown. Going to be winning a match against Regulus. 11-10. Very close matchup. Regardless what has happened throughout. GG. Good game. I think I might have to opt out here. My sleep schedule. Okay. Bonus information. Yeah. Thank you for having me here. Suddenly a treat. Goodbye.
There you go. I think stream can hear us now. Question mark.
Oh, what's good?
Hi, stream.
You can already see PC Zero going crazy with Alston. Unfortunately, being forced to break there. We do have the immediate down stack. Nara has more pressure. But they're gonna go with the Allspin first. It's gonna give PCO enough time to survive.
I suck at hosting, bruh. Sorry, 1 second. Why am I dragged in here, bruh? What is commentary?
You'll be fine!
Dude, I have no idea what to comment on anymore. Like, what is happening here?
Look, there's a surge in the game. Talk about that.
Oh, Nara misdrops. That's a very nice wall, though. And, bruh, I am. Do I? I'm like trying to think if I should like keep it clean because like I feel like Wiley right
What?
now where I have to
Oh, no.
where I have to like.
I
keep
mean,
swearing
you're the
every now and
host,
then.
so
Like.
it's entirely up to you. I'm not. Okay, for a moment there, I thought Nara was going for bonus special, but they are just gonna take this into a 5-4 stack. Have a really clean sequence there, but PCO is on the surge lead with a lot of material to boot. I would not be surprised if we see the break here for more pressure. Putting Nara in an uncomfortable situation, but they're at least able to retake their well. Oh my god, that's insane that they were able to cycle in time. Had the skim set up, if they were even a millisecond slower, they could have been owned there. But PC Zero is still able to maintain the surge advantage. That's going to significantly cheese up Nara. Who misdrops, turns
Oh
it
my
into a float,
gosh.
but is not able to execute.
The shots are really
Nara
rough.
has wells.
Oh my gosh, another one.
Alright, is doing a lot of misdropping here. Some misdrop mayhem.
Show me.
Has eye dependency on the left side, immediately resolves. PC Zero is going to be on the extreme back foot. If they can access wells, they'll at least be able to survive, but the continued
my
disadvantage
gosh.
is going to look rough. Minus 12, and they're fully eye dependent. This could be death. Finds the well,
Oh yikes.
but is still enough to kill. And PC Zero just drops a no in the chat. Oh my gosh.
Me when I can't see the chat. I'm so sad. Can't see in-game chat, bruh.
PC Zero is kill. No.
PC Zero. Question mark.
Ooh, 8 combo downside from PCO. And Naro is just not ready for that. The cheese didn't even matter because the pressure alone was enough to find that kill.
My brain just registered that Nara is on the lead right now.
Yes, Nara is leading right now.
How did I like not see that? I guess okay, I've been like watching like quietly in the back and like PCO is like really like how do I say this? They're like very strong when it comes to all spins. Like this guy's vision is just insane. Also, can I ask what is the all spin opener PCO is like using? Well,
This is just like...
right now they're just using SDPC, but like in the
And then they go into
previous
next shape. They've done this quite a few times now, but like, it's still like, my brain doesn't process what this is.
I saw the
But we
silver
are gonna
shape.
see mutual surge charges. PCO breaks first, which is gonna give Naro quite the significant advantage. They get the TST, which PCO is gonna full cancel, but I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to deal with the resulting disadvantage. This next wall is gonna be pretty hard to access, at least cleanly. And they greed for the surge continuation, not able to find it. Nara is gonna expand this lead. But PCO has seemed to found a rhythm. And once again, another thing that they've done constantly that I cannot wrap my head around. Truly just flexing the vision, PCO. Which is interesting, because, like, with Allspin, PCO is strong now, and PCO still doesn't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And yep, flexing the vision more. Or decides not to tank that chunk. But they are going to have this Force Surge, and you're going to see them hit the Jets immediately upon receiving the Surge. Cancels the incoming cheese. Thinking about what they want to do here, but they have no option other than to break, and luckily for them, that is going to be the kill.
Sorry, I have to fix like my mic filters right now. Something's not right.
And oh my, that PCs? Is that just like a real solve, or is the vision just goated? Unfortunately, it doesn't matter, but that was sick. Nara just ate that entire sequence unfold. Like, unfazed. Both players break Surge at roughly the same time. Nara's able to eat the 27. Unfortunately, PCO is not able to find the combo fast enough. But it was able to significantly pressure Nara. Now PCO's gonna have a nice advantage here. Gets the Allspin to keep the Surge. Most players would definitely be breaking in that situation that high up in the board, but not PCO. But they're gonna need to stop the greed soon. They do have the full down stack to the well. Gets to the second. That's gonna be Nara on the back foot, but not for too long.
Bruh, why is this setting up like Ashley so bad? I'm sorry, but like I just realized that my audio is like too loud in my headphones that it's like picking up my mic is like picking up like Star and the game. So there's probably like double audio like happening to it, and I'm really sorry. I have no idea how to fix that. It's fine. Should be balling now. Question mark. Maybe.
Oh, PCO takes it into the Shapey Shave. But they're just gonna try and hit the horizontal eye spin here instead. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. And Nara was ready with that punish. Oh, yo, they get the thing! Both players gonna PCO here. PCO's thinking about what they want their next decision to be, but this is going to hurt their pacing with this time wasted. They're gonna be on cycle duty for the next few encounters. But they are able to make another Force Surge. Reading to maintain it for a little bit, but recognizes when the break is forced. But that is one interesting thing about PCO's gameplay. They're not gonna break the Surge unless it is forced. Nara has been shown to figure out that punish when necessary. Oh my gosh. Make me say something, Redeem says, boxes are good, boxes are great. I love boxes, especially when they're empty. I'm not those who understand the bit, but I think I agree with the statement. Okay, I really am curious what this opener is called. I think it's cool from PCO. And wow, that extended donation from Nara there looked pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
But they are going to temporarily block off their well here. Has the count to 4. Definitely fully leveraging their speed advantage there, because if PCO was any faster, that could have been Nara's death. But oh my... the DT forecast from PCO's side! And they're going to continue styling with more and more forecasts. And finally, the style is going to equate to substance. And we are at 9-5. Chat says I'm quiet. Surge Break is forced for PCO. But luckily for them, Nara did misdrop, so that's going to be the end of their pressure for quite some time. And the punish on the down stack was there. Bringing the score from 9 to 6. And PCO's window for mistakes is closing. They're gonna find the PC, and it does keep their back-to-back. So that's going to be a pretty nice advantage, but they are thinking really hard about what they want their all-spin sequence to be. That's going to give Nara so much time to just tag on the pressure and get it up to match point. Once again, PCO thinking a little bit too hard, not recognizing the Surge Break opportunity until it's forced. Nara already with that punish. The SDPC spin comes out from Nara. They are going to choose to keep the Surge going. If they had just broken it immediately, it could have found the kill. But due to PCO's hesitations, the time wasted was negligible. And Nara is going to take that set.
Calling me surprised. Nara? Oh wait, I just realized I was muted on Discord the entire time. I'm sorry.
No!
Oh, I'm sorry.
I heard none of it. I'm sorry.
My bad. My bad.
Alright.
Alright. I'm assuming all the audio is like fine now. I fixed my mic filter so Star's like audio should not be leaking through my mic anymore.
Yay!
Hooray. However, now we have Regulus or M8 versus Nara now in the finals. I'll just send an invite to M8 instead of pinging. Okay, there you go.
Now, both of these players have actually lost to Ellie, bringing them to losers match, so they really want this run back. The salty run back is incoming for one of these players, but who's gonna be it?
Y'all, this is why...
Nara did technically get like a 1-seed upset in that previous match, so that was cool.
Y'all, there's a reason why I retired from commentary. It's because I'm shit. Can't talk, bruh.
You're fine.
Talking is not my strong suit. Alright, they don't want warm up.
We love it when you say words. You should say more of them.
Yap, 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 yap.
Yap, 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 yap.
Yap, 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 yap.
Alright, into the match. I love it when both
Sticks?
players like recognize they're in game at the same time.
Ooh. It would have been embarrassing if M8 died to Sticksman there in the Big 25, I'm not gonna lie.
But they didn't, they were ready for it, or at least they had the down stack afterwards.
Yeah.
We've already seen a little bit of M8's decision making to prioritize the full down stack rather than the efficiency. Live first and pressure later. Pretty good mantra.
Oh my gosh.
And wow, that 18 combo down. I mean, 18 spike down stack. Holy frick, 18 combo would be insane. But that is gonna put a lot of cheese onto M8's board.
Yeah. Oh my god, what is
And the 30 spike of pure sustain from Nara.
I'm sorry, Nara, you said that you forgot how to play, like, literally like an hour ago. What is happening here?
Listen, when players of this caliber say, quote, they forgot to play, just remember, like, what that means.
Please
All that
enlighten me,
means
I
is that
had
they
no
could be
idea.
playing better.
Uh-huh.
This is only a taste in the potential of Nara as a player, which is amazing, and from previous matchups we've definitely seen that. But they're still doing just fine.
Yeah. Ooh,
I was
that
just about to
IPs.
say they're able to tank the 17, but I vertical into spawn is not what you want to see.
Yeah.
The 3 question marks in chat, Nara is so lost right now.
It's truly a moment of all time,
So true.
but Both players are just like hanging on. Ryan. Oh well.
Nara is going to immediately break at this 4 Surge threshold. Trying to make it down with a forecast, but misdrops one column too early. And M8 was there with the punish, taking the lead.
Oh, okay.
Wait, is M8 gonna attempt to turn this into LST? No.
It was
But they are gonna
LST?
forecast over Hangless on the opposite side. Goated vision.
Yeah, M8 did start with LST, but they misheld the LPs earlier on. But they did, like, do a good, like, all-spin, like, equivalent after. It's fine, but, like, results. Results of this round, though.
Gotcha. Oh. Alright, now we're gonna see the true LST from M8 here. It's gonna work out pretty well, but they did just let SDPC tank. Nara is holding on this all-spin sequence for that spike.
Ooh,
They
this
have the
well.
T-spin into well.
Ooh, this
Both
well.
players at high surges. With no sign of stopping anytime soon, this low on the board for both of them. Nara might end up breaking here when they don't have the count.
Oh.
M8 recognizes that it's 4s. Because they technically did have the P sequence to maintain, but not in that situation.
Dang.
That knowledge proves immediately useful. Surviving and taking the round for it.
Yeah, 207 APM is freaking insane to me. What the frick?
Yeah. LST into uninterrupted surge, that'll do it to you.
Hit and run is insane.
Hit and run. Wild.
Okay, it's 50
Speaking of which,
equal
Nara
right
just
now.
ran
Holy
away with
frick.
that round. It's a quick one. And this is a really fast LST coming out from M8.
Yeah,
Once again, Nara's
yes.
able to find the tank.
Oh my gosh. 4.2 PPS constant for this LC is insane. It's so clean. Hasn't broken yet.
It is. They are going to be
okay.
forced to break now.
Yeah.
But the end of their send is going to be cheese, so in a few
Yeah.
interactions I can definitely see this being advantage if it doesn't just kill now, which it does.
Sheesh.
And
dang.
2:20 APM.
Dang.
M8 is cooking.
Freaking insane, bro. Oh. The Gamba was late, unfortunately. No Gamba.
No Gamba.
No Gamba.
Okay, over Hangless into count. I'm sorry, into what? What am I looking at?
I
This
missed
Austin
it.
sequence is insane.
I
Gonna make it
missed
to 20. And Nara's in an extreme predicament right now. I don't think there's any survival
Oh
in
my
sight,
gosh.
especially when the spike comes out at such a good time. 35 to make it to 5 points. What a round from M8. And M8 pulling out some more really sick openers. With the silly Trinity build there. And 33 down strike into PC! And Nara's just gonna completely eat that.
Wow. Bruh.
Like,
These
over literally
players-
just this event, if you try to style on Nara, it just doesn't matter anymore. Nara just says no. Nara has learned the forbidden art of just saying no, but unfortunately that can only take them so far. That'll bring us to 3-6. The extended comes out from a mate, so they are going to be fully leveraging a surge advantage here. Gonna bail on the C-spin continuation. But what they do have is this continued surge advantage.
Oh my god.
Not gonna be too greedy with it. But now Nara's in position.
Nara's just freaking striding. Oh my god.
Yeah, Nara's full striding, hitting the 240 APM.
Jesus. Bruh. What the fuck?
Couldn't have said it better myself. The extended is gonna come out again from M8. And they are gonna go for the C-spin this time. Nara has already burned their C-spin, so they're not gonna have immediate counter pressure. Surprisingly, M8 was allowed to cycle out of that.
Oh.
And I don't think Nara thought that M8 was gonna be allowed to cycle out of that, so Nara just dies there. Ooh, that TP Smith drop is going to break the LST early. Oh, never mind. They say no.
Oh,
Oh,
the TPs.
no.
Oh no. Bruh.
And now M8 is starting to just run away with this set, doubling Nara's score. 3 points away from victory and getting that coveted run back against Ellie. M8 surviving through pure speed is insane. You love to see it when that happens.
Isn't the meta speed?
It's
I'm
always
joking.
speed.
It's always gonna be speed.
You just have access to so many options that, like, is impossible without.
Yeah.
And we are seeing M8 take full advantage of it.
Come
2
on,
points
Nara.
away.
Come on, Nara. Pull through. You got this.
Nara pulling through would be pretty cool. Make the match a little bit closer. Give us a little bit of a comeback story as well. It's what the fans want to see. And M8 is currently just cycling these mini surges.
I love this down attack from Nara, but unfortunate
It's a pretty good bounce tag.
is drop cleans it up. It's fine. C-spin coming up, or not C-spin, TST coming up from M8.
Very nice fixes by Nara. They are still going to be in disadvantage, but they at least have some cancel pressure for the meantime.
Ooh.
Oh, this is going to be rough. They're pretty dependent on this down stack.
Yeah.
And they are going to find the multiplier.
Ooh.
But it's not going to force the immediate break.
Oh, God.
And it's even going to pluck the overhang list for style points on that extension. Nara within a
Yikes.
single line of living and dying.
That's
But there's
so
just no way
unfortunate.
out of there. The I piece went away, but the L piece was more necessary in that moment. And yeah, this is match point M8.
Okay.
Gonna see the mirror
LST.
TKI, both of which are gonna go into LST. M8 has had more LST practice thus far. So we are actually gonna see Nara break first. Choosing to tank, they know where their well's at.
Okay.
But that
Still
misdrop's gonna be rough. I don't think there's too much coming back from here.
Yeah, no, this is even that OP's actually just sealed the deal.
Even with M8 sparing them of the surge spike, Nara just had no comeback, and this will be M8's W.
Fortunate for Nara. Is it lower? If it is. No way.
Surviving by speed is crazy when you're supposed to be a plonker in this matchup. Real. Okay, Nara's gonna go play Adofy based.
Okay, we got Ellie versus M8 now for Grants. I should probably think for that before I forget.
Wahoo, Rams. Also, M8 Mahjong player, let's go! Also based. Also, M8, you should have a little bit more confidence in this matchup. The last one you did take to tiebreaker, so it's not cooked. It's winnable.
Ish.
This is less of a fun fact, more of an unfortunate fact. Apparently, M8 has lost at least 3 tiebreakers to Ellie and Radiant. Oh, they've got a track record. It might be cooked. Listen,
today's the
there's
day.
a first time for
Trust.
everything. Today's the
Today's
day.
the day.
You're gonna end the cycle. You're gonna break it. Your time is now.
Not really focused on Techio. We're all focused on Mahjong right now, guys. It's so cooked.
Heal.
Hey Nara, you should hop on Sanma.
Oh my god. You said Sanma?
You said Sanma?
You said Sanma? Hating it and censoring it is crazy. Nara, it's not that bad. Okay, listen, you might have got hit by a Baimon from Jess Kita, but...
Oh my gosh,
Skishu.
bruh. Skishu.
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 Okay, you take this
Skin. Okay, there you go.
What?
What? What's up?
Question mark.
What? They say something wrong.
Generational Umarun? Please elaborate. Let's get you start the match.
Bruh. Alright. Well, I'm waiting for M8. Does
Okay.
M8 want
Is it warm-up
warm-up?
time?
This... No? Okay.
Alright, it is
Boop.
not warm-up time.
Good luck, have fun. We're getting in. I don't know how to speak English, bruh. It's so cooked.
Also, thing about Ellie's name, I don't know like who this character is, so I'm just thinking of Tinshi, the music artist.
This is
Which
a
I know we both
Toho
know of.
character. This is a Toho
Okay.
character. Fun
That was my
fact about
town.
this. Oh my gosh. Fun fact about this username in particular, right?
Oh?
Before Ellie, like, Ellie's first name change was also this character from like a while ago. It was Tenshi _ Hinanai, if I remember correctly. So the fact that they got the original Tenshi name is amazing.
I can't
Yes,
believe
you
it
do
might
remember
be
correctly.
a miracle.
Yes.
Ellie is running out of ideas. They are double dipping. I didn't think I'd ever see the day.
Ellie changed their name far too many times, bruh. So I'm not gonna keep track, but I specifically remember Tenshi Hinanawi because since that was like their... Actually, I think that was their second name change. There was a time... There was a time when I was like streaming and like Ellie came in my chat asking for like a 1v1 and they joined the room and I did not recognize the username because I knew them by like their first one, their first username. I was like, who the fuck are you? And I kicked them out of the room. Hey. I wonder how they got the
Anyways.
username. Yeah. Anyway. To the game.
Like, while you were talking there, we saw M8 pushing LST to heights that, like, should not be possible in this matchup. Into fighting absolutely ridiculous bounce stacks, hitting a 180 T-spin single. Just hitting all the flashy plays at the same time. But Ellie's just been eating it all and is currently in the severe advantage.
I feel like this is a very interesting matchup because M8 and Ellie are really strong when it comes to like all-spin. Their all-spin knowledge is... Ooh. I don't know. Is it like 1-to-1, you think? I'm not sure.
I wouldn't say 1-to-1. I do think Ellie has like a slight edge on that.
Yeah.
But like, M8's like no slouch. Like in versus, it's not gonna come up that often to where like the slight skill difference is going to matter that much.
Yeah.
As you can see, both of these players are very capable of high surges and like mini surge cycling as well. So it's just
Oh, yeah.
whichever playstyle they decide to go with in the
for
moment.
sure. But I'm just saying, I don't think like Ellie is like really good, okay? Like I have no doubts about that. It's just that I don't think I've seen Ellie like play Tetrio as much as I like they have before, because I don't know. I always see them like open Uma Musume like every day now.
I'm sorry, are you pulling out the washed allegations on Ellie right now? Is this what I'm hearing?
No, I would never.
Are you sure?
Yes.
God. Anyways, the surge break into Cheese Send from M8 looks nice, and then Ellie just said, nuh-uh.
Yes.
Actually just Uno reverse carded them and takes their 3rd point. And if I really was to like force a dynamic between these two players, M8's Allspins definitely seem more on the flashy end, while Ellie's is more on the optimal end. And y'all already know how I like my swag. Both players coming up on the surges. Revive condition stacking from M8 unfortunately are gonna do it in reverse order. So they are going to be losing the Surge War. But they are going to find the full down stack. Able to survive the Ellie pressure. But we're going to be right back in that same situation. This time, Ellie has the better material. But I think Ellie's thinking a little bit too hard. They're not able to really leverage this into a true advantage. And M8's pretty much escaped their predicament. As soon as I say that, they just... Oh no.
My gosh.
What unfortunate timing.
Dude, my brain is like not registering like the current usernames on the screen right now, because for a while I was looking at the left board thinking it was Ellie.
Oh no. Might be cooked.
My brain, I'm lacking sleep. My brain is like lacking oxygen or something, bruh. It's so cooked.
Deep breaths, sketchy. Deep breaths. Oh, both of these players just sitting on high surges right now. Ellie's slightly outpacing, gonna send the 32 as soon as they can. And M8 does have the initial well, finds a second one as well. Saved by the RNG. And we are going to be right back in that surge measuring contest.
Ooh. Okay.
39 spike! All the way to floor!
What the fuck?
What a way to get on the board! And the extension is going to come out from M8, going for the C-spin route. Thinking a little bit too hard here. They are able to get the forecast off, but oh, the mishold! Even if they had skimmed to break surge, that resulting disadvantage, and even just like the material already in their queue, it was probably just death regardless. Just the worst time for that to happen. And now Ellie's just doing shenanigans. Okay, homie. What did I even witness? But it's
Magic.
optimal. I know better than to question Ellie.
Oh my god.
And Ellie was gonna get the surge outpace, which is gonna put M8 in a terrible spot. And no, Ellie's threatening a Brazil. Please, don't let it happen. M8, please.
Bruh.
The 4 PPS LST comes out.
Magician of all time is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Well, dang. Okay. Insane pressure.
Alright, there it is. Brazil averted.
Oh, Brazil.
And now M8's gonna have to just go with that one more mentality. You take one, then you take another, repeat. Lower the scope and move on from there. The 4 wide is going to get cut from Ellie due to those misdrops. So they are going to be in a really high disadvantage right now.
So, Brazil is 7-1.
Yes.
That's
7-1
literally it.
scoreline. It's a reference to a soccer game that I did not watch, but I played Rocket League, so I know about it. And speaking of knowing about it, look at the spins that
God.
Mate is going for! Setting the 35
JP's
within the first half of their
misdrop.
board and just having even more to go with, even if that wasn't able to kill.
Bruh.
This deficit is nothing, go next. Yeah, that's the kind of mentality you need to adopt in these kinds of situations.
My god, bruh.
The LSP is going to continue.
Oh, bruh. Okay, wait, goated?
No way you're trying to preserve this. M8, please. M8, you know better. No!
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunate. The misdrops are just going to make the situation even worse.
And end in a loss.
Okay, that's not what I mean, Lysa. Please. Alright, extensions coming out from M8. Ellie's looking for that all-spin outpacing. They're not worried about the C-spin spike.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
That misdrop from Ellie's gonna give M8 the advantage they've been looking for. It's time for them to potentially get another point. Ellie doesn't have the best board state right now. They have the overhangless forest. Able to at least make it to their next well. That's gonna stall them for at least 2 more encounters. While M8 looks for this kill spike. But it's still not looking good for Ellie.
Ooh.
M8 is a little bit too greedy with it, but that break is still enough by itself. And that brings us to a Kato special. Do you ever just accidentally LST stack without knowing it? I mean, it's a good pattern,
It's a good pattern.
but it's pretty hard to not recognize.
Yeah. I love pattern stacking. Oh my gosh, that was fast.
Oh, that was such a nice donation attempt from M8 there, but they took it a little bit too slow.
We should not learn mech heart.
Okay, mech shape is good, but if you're gonna just sit there and like try and use exclusively mech inverses, I mean this applies to just about any stacking method, it's not worth. Ooh, 19 spike of pure cheese coming out from M8.
See?
And they have
Oh my
so
gosh.
much more pressure to boot. They're looking for the kill spike, gonna go to the floor. Amazing down stack from Ellie, but M8 had more.
Ellie should have pressed zone. I think he could have lived that. There was a down stack.
Ellie had no charge, GG's. Oh, okay, all spin. I spin single there is crazy.
Ooh.
Okay, Ellie.
This is so
Ellie
good.
is styling.
Oh my
Who
god,
even
I
won
freaking love
that?
that. I freaking love this. Pretty sure Star is very inspired right now.
Extremely.
Very, very inspired.
That's definitely one way to describe Ellie gameplay. It is very inspiring. But M8's gonna be the one taking advantage of the greed this time.
Check Ellie's PC. It is a new PC-ish. Oh, okay. Dang
You know,
it.
M8's gonna be looking for that surge outpace.
Ooh.
Getting those singles off the start. Has a well access, looking for the eyepiece. Able to make it to the second well. And now they're not gonna be too worried about LD pressure for quite a while. It's just gonna be a matter of not misdropping for M8 here. Meanwhile, Ellie gets the well exactly where they want it to be, which means they had the cancel material immediately.
Oh my gosh.
And Ellie's just sitting here eating these like kill threats like it's nothing.
That is simply terrifying.
Very nice counter 4 into down stack from M8 there. Looking for more, not able to get it, just gonna go down to the floor. It's always gonna be the safer play. Nobody has a significant surge lead yet.
Oh my gosh.
M8's looking to build that here. Ellie doesn't actually have a well.
Uh,
And M8 has brought this to a 1-point difference. The comeback is real. If Ellie wants to maintain this lead, it's time for them to lock in. Of course, easier said than done. They're gonna take this into the mini mech shape. But they are losing in the surge battle. Able to find the first down stack. Gonna need to find a second. M8's gonna go for the route of compounding advantage, just cycling more and more large surges. Casual eye spin for well access for Ellie there. And we're actually gonna be at a relatively even game. Ellie has more accessible material, but pretty negligible in the grand scheme of things. But what they do have is a brand new surge advantage. And they broke it at an excellent time. Let's make that comeback next week is crazy. No faith. Can't believe this. Alright, the LST is coming out once again from MA.
Commentator bias. I haven't said anything about Ellie. I haven't said anything about Ellie yet.
Yes, you have.
I am not an Ellie doubter. I want Ellie to win, but like I also feel like I should be rooting for the underdog, but like also it's Ellie. So
Alright, remember air is no more.
oh god,
And
something's
it's just
wrong.
reset, you're gonna have to go flawless. Let's see it.
What is
Yo,
happening?
What?
Dude, Star, are you okay?
What?
Is your Wi-Fi okay?
What do you mean?
You're robotic right now. Oh my god, literally at the last point. Wow.
Am I good? Am I okay?
You're okay now, but like dang, that's so sad.
I was just like commenting on how insane it is to see the DT from Ellie of all people, and then I guess my mic didn't like hearing those words in those order, so.
Ellie won because of the DT trust.
So
I-
true,
I-
DT has a 100% win rate in Radiant. Speaking of
Yes.
which, congratulations Ellie for winning said Radiant.
This is why Ellie's my goat. I'll ruin that win rate.
Make that comeback next
Alright,
week.
bet. But the DC cannon on Star is insane. Oh wait, I just realized something. I have not set up the freaking. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I forgot to set up the commentator scene. Oopsies. 1 second.
it's okay. We don't need that. It's raid time.
Arr. Um. Uh.
We can do this. You got this.
I'm losing it, chat. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Who are we rating?
Yippee!
Congrats on what do you call this? More arcade funds for you, Ellie, or something. I don't know. Who are we rating?
I'm not seeing anybody I recognize.
Chanitum credits real. Guess Poki the Alka is the. Unless there's someone on Tetri that we can rate.
They're still live?
Apparently. Question?
On my end, I'm not seeing them anymore. And like the tab I had with them is like gone, so.
They
Are you
want.
sure? I'll look it up.
Yeah, yeah. Poki the Alka is still live.
Okay, sick.
Playing Puyo Champ.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that Twitch trolled me. Alright, we have a target.
Oversharing? I'm not reading that out, bruh. Mood is crazy!
Wait, what are we talking about?
Mood is crazy!
Mood! BSG!
Nah, that's fucked up. Anyway. Join the Discord, donate so Flower's wallet doesn't die. For Ellie's Chinitum credits, bruh. The Chinitum furries, bro. I'm not hearing you out. I've seen the pictures. Stop
We
it.
are not hearing you out.
Oh my god. Hey, GG's everyone. See you during Stratosphere. Actually, well, if you guys are there, I'll see you during PWC in like 8 hours ish. Barking
Yippee,
cats
PWC.
seldom bite. I have no idea, bro. All right, goodbye, everyone.